Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama. We've got an excellent matchup in front of us on EA Sports College Football. The number 9 seed versus the number 8. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers against the UAB Blazers. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down the sidelines.
Guys, checking in with Coach Alex Mortensen before the game. This is the moment we've been building for years. Not just this season, but for an underdog team like ours to host a playoff game. This is huge. I want you guys to ride the frenzy of emotion, the crowd noise, the excitement, but make sure you're locked in and focused doing your job on every play so we can make a little history today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The UAB Blazers offense comes on the field first today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
Makes the defender miss. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. An explosive play for a guy who's had such a solid season, Joe. And this is why you go to the portal to get a stud running back. A must-win game, and you can lean on him here.
This has been such a win-win out of the portal. Obviously, you're getting great run game as a team, but for this player, an opportunity to really be the featured back, and he has taken advantage, and he's doing it again here in the playoff. What a great player.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told that you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Blazers pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good 3rd down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into 3rd and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have 1st and 2nd downs?
It's caught, and he's got another great move. Touchdown, Blazers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So the electric touchdown play taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. So the illegal forward pass makes it 2nd and long now. It could be a crucial mistake for this offense. He'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. Season opening. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Hands off to the left. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Burton. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, UAB, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. The Cornhuskers offense out there for their first possession. He's a young receiver that's earned the trust of his quarterback and really all of his offensive teammates. His career is off to a great start.
Chris, it feels like every single year we've got these young players around the country ready to step in and contribute at the wide receiver position. This is no different than that. I just think that high school football has prepared these guys, in particular on the outside, better.
The pass is intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
The Blazers offense retakes the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Ball handed off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll run it here. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run it to the right side. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, this is the mark of a great play. The defense knows what's coming. Everyone knows what's coming. That's why he's had 20-plus touchdowns on the year. But no one can stop him. He's one of the best running backs in the country. Gets a touchdown early in this game. Everybody's got a key on him, and yet, what does he do? Finds the end zone time after time after time.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. UAB has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Colandrea. On the run here, lets it go. With sure hands, it's Hunter. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to select.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Nebraska. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. As we start this drive, let's check with Holly on the field.
Hey, guys, here on the Blazers sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But, guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Looking to pass. It's Burton. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. And the Blazers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. And the Blazers lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. Breaking into the clear. He was out of bounds just short of the 15. They continue to feed the hot hand, and if there's anything, Joel, that can amp up this crowd even more for this playoff game, it's to get this running back going, churning out yards on the ground.
Chris, I love it. It's such a smart fan base. They know exactly what this team needs to do to have success, and that is pound the football on the ground and use their special player in the backfield to do it. So when they see success, in particular early in the game, they get all ramped up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the run, it's Robinson. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Burton. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, UAB. This offense really clicking. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is avoid a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the 2nd quarter and then get the ball in the 3rd quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this 2nd half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. And it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a quick grab. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers, their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Here comes the pressure. He's got it in the open. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touch down the field. Here, it's zone coverage. It's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders. He does a beautiful job. That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Huskers. And the big comeback continues.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum. Kicking team out for the PAT trial.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. As we start this drive, let's check with Holly. What have you got?
Hey, guys, checking in from the UAB sideline. Their running back is making a little bit of history, and his teammates are very aware. That last touchdown, rushing touchdown, put him at the top of school history for the season. Guys are fired up, making sure he gets the game ball right there. He's trying to get his helmet back on and get ready to run back out there and make even more history here today. But guys are very aware that he's doing something special out on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. First down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He's past the marker and still going. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
On third down, it's a handoff. Oh, he's got open space. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. Second and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got third down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that second and short, not just giving up the first down.
Can he get there on the ground? He's got a crease. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And now they'll set up for the point after. They tack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Clark. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. To throw, it's Colandrea. The pocket breaking down.
Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
UAB has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive on the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on 3rd down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
Got an opening, has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they come roaring back now.
Well, this is what makes him such a great player, is that once he breaks that first level and he gets to the 2nd and 3rd level, he's just so elusive and he's so explosive, and the defense just cannot corral him, and he takes off for a big touchdown. This guy is just electric on the outside. What a great back.
See if they can convert the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Nebraska, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play caller? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Caught for the receiver. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage. Play some tight man and force him to really work for that release.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Grinding away on the ground. The pickup is 4, sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that 1st down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. Certainly hope that doesn't affect them moving forward in the playoff. The Blazers moving quickly down the field here. They'll test the right side here. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to turn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. is their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. And the Blazers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. Nebraska will use a timeout here, their second. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Now Nebraska will call timeout. That's their last.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
They're in a really good position here offensively. A field goal makes it a 2-possession game. Now it's about taking as much time off of this clock as you possibly can. Love running the football in this next play. I don't even think that they need to score. If it's open, go down, kick the field goal, take the 2 possessions, and drain the clock as much as you can.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now.
Man, this is tough. Goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Who's going to lose ground on the run? Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This is important, a chance to extend the lead deep here in the 4th quarter. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Nebraska's offense back out there. A test for this group. Can they come through, execute right here late in a tight game? The odds stacked against him, down a couple scores on the road here. What can this offense produce now? Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
Scanning the field, it's Colandrea. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. What a special moment for this program, this campus. You get a home playoff game, and you come through. You manage the pressure. Something to celebrate, Joel.
You just can't top these environments. Chris, being on campus Vegas and at home certainly was a huge advantage for this group here today. And now they need to retain the momentum. We talk about it all the time. And these teams that are going to be sitting at home right now, that they have a bye, they don't get the opportunity to establish rhythm. And we'll see if this group can take the momentum created today and potentially get an upset win in the next round.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step closer to a national championship. We'll talk to you next time. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.